Most people think investing is for wealthy people. So they wait. They tell themselves they'll start when they have more money, when things calm down, when they feel more ready. But here's the thing. That moment never comes. And while they wait, the people who did start with just $1,000 are watching their money grow on autopilot, without touching it, without stressing about it, without needing to be a financial expert. In this video, I'm going to show you exactly how to invest your first $1,000 and actually see results. Step by step, no jargon, no fluff. By the end, you'll know precisely what to do, which accounts to open, and where to put your money. Here's a statistic that might surprise you. Nearly 38% of Americans still don't own any investments at all. And when researchers asked them why, the number one answer was this: I don't have enough money. The second most common reason? I don't know enough about it. Sound familiar? The truth is, both of those excuses have been eliminated in 2026. You can open an investment account with $0 and buy into a fund that holds 500 of the world's biggest companies, with as little as $1. The problem isn't access. The problem is that nobody ever walked people through it clearly. Before you put a single dollar into the market, there are two things you need to check off. Skip these and investing can actually hurt you. Number 1, kill high-interest debt first. If you have credit card debt at 20% or 25% interest, paying that off is the best guaranteed return you'll ever get. The stock market historically returns around 10% per year on average. Paying off a 25% interest rate card gives you a 25% guaranteed return. That's unbeatable. So if you're carrying high-interest debt, take care of that before anything else. Number 2, have a small emergency fund. Before you invest, you want at least $500 to $1,000 sitting in a savings account you don't touch. Why? Because if something unexpected happens, car repair, medical bill, job loss, you don't want to be forced to pull your investments out at the wrong time. Investing only works when you can leave the money alone. An emergency fund is what lets you do that. This is where most beginners get confused, so let's make it simple. There are two types of accounts you'll hear about. The Roth IRA. This is a retirement account where your money grows completely tax-free. You put in money you've already paid tax on, and when you withdraw it in retirement, you pay zero tax on the gains. Zero. In 2026, you can contribute up to $7,000 per year. For most beginners, this is the single best place to start investing. The taxable brokerage account. This is a regular investing account with no special tax benefits, but also no restrictions. You can withdraw whenever you want, for any reason. This is great if you're saving for something before retirement, like a house or a big life goal. Which one should you choose? If you have earned income and you're not planning to touch this money before retirement, open a Roth IRA. It's the most powerful account a beginner can have. If you want flexibility and might need the money sooner, go with a taxable brokerage account. For platforms, some of the most beginner-friendly options in 2026 are Fidelity, Charles Schwab, and Vanguard. All three offer no account minimums, zero trading commissions, and a clean experience for new investors. Opening an account takes about 10 to 15 minutes online. You'll need your social security number, a bank account to link, and a government ID. That's it. Okay, your account is open. Now what do you actually buy? This is where most people make their biggest mistake. They try to pick individual stocks. They scroll Twitter or Reddit looking for hot tips. They buy something they heard about from a friend. Here's the truth. Studies consistently show that 80 to 90% of individual stock pickers underperform the market over 10 years or more. Even professional fund managers mostly fail to beat it. So don't try to pick winners. Instead, own the whole market. This is what index funds are for. An index fund is a single investment that holds hundreds, sometimes thousands, of companies all at once. Instead of betting on one company, you're spreading your money across the entire economy. The most popular options for beginners are VOO. This tracks the S&P 500, the 500 largest companies in America. Companies like Apple, Microsoft, Amazon, and Google. One ticker, instant diversification. Annual fee of just 0.03%. VTI, similar to VOO but covers the total US stock market including smaller companies. Also extremely low cost. FSKX, Fidelity's version of a total market fund. If you open at Fidelity, this is a great option with a 0% expense ratio. For your first $1,000, you don't need 3 funds. You don't need a complicated strategy. Pick one of these and put the full $1,000 in. That single decision puts you ahead of the majority of investors out there. Let's talk about what to expect, because this is where most people quit. Here's what won't happen. You won't double your money in a month. You won't wake up rich in a year. Some months, your account will actually go down in value. That's not a sign that something is wrong. That's just how markets work. Here's what will happen if you stay in. Historically, the S&P 500 has averaged around 10% per year over the long run. That doesn't sound exciting at first, but this is where compounding becomes extraordinary. A single $1,000 investment in a low-cost S&P 500 index fund, left untouched for 30 years, has historically grown to over $17,000. But here's where it gets really interesting. If you add just $83 a month on top of that, the same investment grows to over $200,000. You don't need to be smart. You don't need to time the market. You just need to start, stay consistent, and not panic when things go red. The market has survived every crash in history, 2000, 2008, 2020, 2022, and it has recovered every single time. The people who lost money permanently were the ones who sold during the panic. The people who held on got their money back and then some. One more thing. Set up automatic monthly contributions. Even $25 or $50 a month matters. Most platforms let you automate this in under 2 minutes. Turn it on and forget it. This single habit, more than any stock pick or market timing strategy, is what actually builds wealth over time. Here's the entire strategy in 4 steps. Step 1. Clear high-interest debt and set aside a small emergency fund first. Step 2. Open a Roth IRA if you qualify, or a taxable brokerage account if you need flexibility. Use Fidelity, Schwab, or Vanguard. Step 3. Put your $1,000 into a single broad market index fund, VOO, VTI, or FSKX. Step 4. Set up automatic monthly contributions, even small ones, and don't touch it. That's it. The market does the compounding. The automation does the discipline. Your job is just to start.